If you're giving nothing, expect nothing in return. Not come on this app being reserved and just filming content and think people are gonna follow you because, oh, well, I'm an aesthetic. No.
The truth is fitting, cause you ain't never talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, cause you just get me, yeah, you so pretty.
Hey everybody, this is Brianna Allure and welcome back to another YouTube video. Or if you're new here, I am Brianna Allure. I'm a 24-year-old graduate student and I like to post things all beauty content related and lifestyle related. It has been a long minute and I'm so sorry y'all. I've been so behind on posting everything, but I'm back now. So in this lovely video, I'm going to be telling you guys tips and steps that I would use if I became a YouTuber in 2025. I got a lot of stuff that I'm really excited about that I'm gonna tell y'all in later videos, but your girl been busy, so yeah. And thank you guys all so much for so many of you guys that were new that follow me from TikTok. I know y'all are here. Thank y'all so much for following me. I am so close to 1,000 and I'm just so excited. Y'all, I have been filming so much. I just had to make sure everything was okay. Not to mention I was sick, y'all. Y'all can still hear it in my nose. I'm a little stuffy, but I need to get the ball rolling with posting content, so I'm here. So the most important thing that a lot of people ask about YouTube is when is the best time to start. I will tell anybody there is no perfect time to start YouTube. You just get the urge to start it and you start it. I started my YouTube 4 years ago in 2020 after COVID. I didn't feel comfortable coming back my sophomore year to campus and it was still COVID. So I spent the whole year at home. This is the perfect time for me to film YouTube because all my friends were like, you should do it. Like, we love your content. It's so good. So that was my story as to why I started YouTube. And I was like, I'm not doing nothing at home, so I might as well start filming. So I did. You do not need fancy equipment. All you need to start out with is with your phone and good lighting. Good lighting and a phone will get you such a long way. And even if your content is not 4K quality, 8K HD, people are still going to watch. When I first started filming my content, I had an iPhone 10. I think that was called the XR. It was called XR or something like that. I had the red phone. I was using that. And I had a lamp in my room. I would use that for lighting, and I would also open my window. I would prop my lamp on some books that I had, and I would film like that. Granted, I got my camera 2 years into my content journey because my dad bought it for Christmas. It was a Christmas gift. As you progress on YouTube, you're going to get better, okay? You're going to get better. You're going to learn new tricks and tips. And sometimes you're going to be like, I don't like my content. So I'm going to sit back, observe my content, and just really look at it and see what I don't like, and I'm going to change it. There was like 3 wrapped up in one, but I got my list right here, y'all. And also, my next tip, if I was to start out YouTube in 2025, I would post content that I like to see. I would not post content that I think people would like to see. There's a big difference. You post what you like, because if you're posting what you think other people are going to like, you're not going to like what you're doing. When I first started posting, I loved watching big clothing hauls, like, oh, I spent $1,000 at so-and-so, and I'm going to try everything on. So if you go to my very first couple of videos or matriculated, I always did clothing hauls. I would show my heel hauls, my boot collection, purse haul, what did I get at Fashion Nova, Boohoo, all that other stuff. I did all of that, and that's what I like to see. I genuinely watch content like that all the time. So when you're starting on YouTube, post what you like to see. If you want to be a gamer girly, post gaming content. You do not have to be the bougie lifestyle aesthetic girl if that's not your cup of tea, because first of all, people who follow you are going to see this is not what you genuinely like, and they're not going to watch, and you're going to be doing something that you don't like. Even if people do like the content, you're going to feel like it's a chore because, oh, I'm genuinely not interested in this. I'm just doing this because this is what they want to see. So never start out your YouTube journey like that, because normally what you start out with is what people genuinely want to see from you. If I was to start YouTube in 2025, I would not post vlogs. If I'm a brand new, fresh out the gate, I'm not posting vlogs. I didn't start posting vlogs until about a couple of years into my YouTube journey. And it wasn't intentional, but I'm glad that I actually did it that way because it really is beneficial. sad to say, nobody wants to watch a vlog if they don't know who you are. Nobody cares yet. So you have to start posting stuff like value content. What can they gain from watching your YouTube video? When I did clothing hauls, I'm giving them value because, oh, this is a cute top. I can go here and buy this, or I have a similar body type to her, so whatever she put on and it looks good on her, I can go buy it, or if I like it, I'll go buy it. You get what I'm saying? Or if you're doing like a makeup tutorial and people in the comments say, oh, what products did you use? Like, I love the look. Like, I want to do my makeup just like yours. That is exactly what people want to see. You're giving them value, something that they can use, buy, or whatever the case, you influence them to do something. You have to wait and build up your audience before you start posting vlogs. That will also help as well. Please make sure you guys create a schedule when you are filming. Consistent schedule. If you don't have a schedule, you will burn out really quick because you're trying to find ideas every day. It's okay to have rest days, okay? If you don't have a schedule, you're going to start filming a bunch of nothing and you're not going to like it. Because that's exactly what happened to me. I didn't have a schedule and I was filming stuff and I didn't like it because it wasn't planned properly. If you have a job, film content on the days that you don't work. And that's what I do. I film on the days that I don't work. And I also edit on the days I don't work. So that way, if I'm going to class or work, I'm not worried about, oh my, I gotta film a video before I go to my night class. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not filming on the day that I got class. Unless I'm doing like a day in my life as a grad student or something like that. That's fine. But normally I do not film on days that I have work or class. Make sure that you always write down videos that you are interested in making, or even a video that you saw on YouTube and you were like, I like this video, I want to remake it, and do the same. So you never run out of ideas and you have something to fall back on when you're like, I don't know what I want to film. You want to film like a get ready with me, or a day in my life, or how I do my makeup, productive at 5 a.m. Make sure you write all of those down, because I'm not gonna lie, you will forget the good ideas that you have. My next tip for you guys is, if we're talking about schedules, is to have quality content, and thumbnails included. The reason why people click on videos is, for one, the title and the thumbnail. That's the first thing that you see. Your thumbnail has to catch people's attention. It has to be different. It has to be unique. Your quality video could be trash, seriously, but if somebody likes that thumbnail that you're posting, they're gonna stick around and watch it. So this is why I tell people all the time, invest in your thumbnails. You make a thumbnail that you know that you wouldn't click on if it wasn't you making that thumbnail, then don't post it. I set aside a different day to make my thumbnail. I don't make my thumbnail on the same day as I edit my videos. When I finish editing, the next day I come back and be like, oh, let me make a thumbnail and see what I like. And that's how I do that. The first 30 seconds of your YouTube video is the most critical. If somebody clicks off of your YouTube video within 30 seconds of watching, there is a problem. It's either you're not engaging them with the hook, which is like the intro before you start your video. It's like if you watch my YouTube videos, I always put coming up and I show you snippets of what is going to be within the vlog before you actually watch the video. That is another way to engage people. Like, this looks interesting, I'm gonna stick around. And also with your intro, I always tell people, do not make an intro more than 15 seconds long, because you don't need no intro that long, okay? No intro that long. People have not been able to engage with long content since TikTok. I'm gonna be so honest. Make sure that you are just providing quality. That's all I can say, is provide quality. And another thing that I would do if I started a YouTube channel in 2025 was absolutely, under any circumstances, do follow trends. A lot of people, including myself, when I first started out in 2020, I failed for it. And I'm going to give y'all an example. So, a real life example. When I first made my YouTube page, it did really good because I had 12K followers on my Instagram and I had about 4K on Twitter. But I started over. So if you go to my accounts now, I've obviously started over. But it was easy for me to get followers like that because most people like to follow people who have a lot of followers anyway. So that helped, right? I posted on Twitter and I was like, hey y'all, I did a thing, and I posted my first YouTube video. And I said, hey y'all, my first goal for my followers is 50 followers. Everybody was following me. Everybody was like, oh, follow my channel, sub for sub. And I did all of it. So by the time I went to sleep, I was at 76 followers, and I had made a post, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank y'all so much for following me and subscribing to me. I reached my goal of 50 followers in a day, and I went to sleep, right? I woke up and I had 50. It went down to 50. People really try to take advantage of small content creators, which is why when I go into my next point, it's gonna make sense. Because for one, if you do YouTube and you know that you can have it to where a person cannot see whether you follow them or unfollow them. When I first started, I thought everybody on YouTube supported each other and all this other stuff, but it's really not like that, okay? Because genuinely, you don't want people following you because they want you to engage with their content. You want people to follow you because they like your content. When it comes to filming, if I was to start a new YouTube channel in 2025, I would do multiple angles. I'm not doing multiple angles in this video, obviously, because it's a sit-down video. But if y'all have watched some of my other videos, I do different angles. And it's because it's just aesthetically pleasing. And on top of that, it keeps the viewer interested. And it really works because I'll watch a video and people are filming from different angles, and it will literally keep me from not clicking off the video. It's another reason why I say having multiple cameras can come into play, because instead of you having to move a camera every one camera, you can have your one camera set up in a different angle, film that, and another camera set up in a different angle and film that and combine it all together. That's why I would get that. But like I said in the beginning, you don't need all that. Be careful who you film with. And this goes into, I don't really do collabs, but if I were to start a YouTube video in 2025, I would have a general rule. If we're not friends longer than a year, I'm not posting you on my page. And I have multiple reasons as to why I would encourage you or implore you guys to not post people in your YouTube videos. For one, when you post people in your YouTube videos, people are going to assume that y'all are always going to post stuff together. And you don't want anybody coming to your YouTube page to see somebody else. If they want to see somebody else, go to their YouTube page or go follow them. But this is Brianna Allure's page. It's all things Brianna Allure. So if you see anybody on my page, I don't want to say they're a side character because that sounds really shallow, but they're not the main character of Brianna Allure. You don't want that kind of issue where people in the comments, oh, what happened with so-and-so or so? You don't want that. And I've seen it happen with my friends who do YouTube. I've seen it happen with you see it definitely with bigger YouTubers. As soon as a bigger YouTuber breaks up with somebody, all the comments, their lives, their posts, everything is filled with what happened between you and so-and-so. I don't want that headache. I don't. Whether it's a relationship or a friend, I don't want it. You're going to want to delete those videos. But you can't delete those videos because those contribute to your watch time. So you have to keep the videos up. Reputation is very important on YouTube. You do not, because I've seen so many times a YouTuber will collab with somebody and then the person they collab with, whoever it was, get in some controversial mess or whatever, people canceling them. And guess what they finna cancel next? You. Because you know why? You did videos with him. Do not focus on, oh, I did poor on one video, let me not post for like 2 months. When every video is not going to be a hit. That does not mean that your video was not good. It just means that YouTube did not push it out in the algorithm as much as your other videos. Do not let that discourage you and keep posting, okay? When you keep posting, the algorithm is going to be like, hey, they're being consistent. Let's post them out more, because the algorithm is not going to post anybody out if they feel as though you're inconsistent. This is what goes back to consistency. Please make sure you are consistent. Every video is not going to be a hit, but over time, your videos will grow. I've had some videos that grew months later, and I don't know what happened, but it will be like a couple of weeks later or a month later, like it will start going up and it will get you followers. Every video, it's kind of like TikTok in a way, because sometimes you'll post on TikTok and it's not going to blow up until like a week later. I'm telling you. Do not focus on that. You still keep posting your content, okay? A lot of people that you know are not going to support your YouTube journey. Now, for me, I take it a step further. I remove people who don't support me on my journey, who know me, because if you don't want to see me win, why are we friends? Like, that's my whole take on it. Like, everybody's not gonna agree. But if you are my friend and you're somebody who wants the best for me or whatever the case may be, you're gonna support. And that knocked all of that out of the mud for me. But do not worry about that, because at the end of the day, all those people who pretend that they don't see your content or pretend like, oh, you're not or I didn't see it. Guess what? There's going to be other people to replace them not supporting. A lot of people do not like content creators or influencers. They don't like it. They don't think it's a real job, even though they are marketers. I'm getting my MBA. I have a minor in marketing. So they are marketers. They are essentially selling you something, adding value to whatever you're watching them do. They're just essentially marketers. Marketers get paid money. So why is it that when it comes to social media, you don't consider that, oh, that's not a real job? A lot of people do not consider it as a real job, hence why they are not going to support you. And you have to get over that. As many people who do not support me, there is like even more that support me. Like my family, they support me. They always watch my videos. My closest friends, they're always watching my videos. They support me. They comment, they reshare, they post their stories. They do all of the above. Your algorithm will find the right people. The people who want to see you win, they're going to come to you and they're going to support. They're not going to want anything in return. They just want to see you make it. So please remember that at all times. And another thing that I would do if I was making a YouTube channel in 2025 was to make sure to add personality to your videos. Whether that means doing funny transitions or doing different angles like I was saying earlier, people want to see your personality. I think the time has passed where people just want to see clean cutter content. They don't want to see that anymore. They don't want to see the sad sage babes, girlies. They don't want to see it. They want to see stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. They want to see color. They want to see content. They want to see stuff that shows your personality. A lot of the content creators that do good are the ones that show their personality. And I'm not saying that you expose, oh my gosh, every little thing about yourself. You don't have to do that. But people need to at least know you like something. Like something. A lot of people like to compare themselves to Beyonce. But nobody takes into consideration that Beyonce was not quiet when she first came. When Beyonce came out, she was doing interviews. She was going out and about. Like, she was doing stuff to let people know how her personality is. And then once you get to a certain area where you're like, okay, like, yeah, I'm going to start dialing it back. Then that's when you can be mysterious and quiet. You know what I mean? But when you first start out, you have to give the people something. You cannot come on this app being reserved and just filming content and think people are going to follow you because, oh, well, I'm an aesthetic. No. You can be an aesthetic and still show your personality and still keep certain stuff to yourself. If you're giving nothing, expect nothing in return. You have to give something, y'all. A lot of influencers who are coming up nowadays, they talk. They let people know their personality, like what they like, what they dislike. And it works. It really works. I even had to take this advice myself because my best friend, she was like, you hold back in your videos. And I was like, I do. Like, I'm thinking I'm posting and all this other stuff. Like, a lot of stuff, a lot of funny little moments, I'll edit it out. I'm just like, I don't want to post it. Like, I need to cut down on my watch hours. Not my watch hours, but like the length of the video because I don't want it to be too long. And she'll be like, no, like, you need to leave that in there. Like, show people your personality. You got a great personality. Show it. Because if I didn't know you, I wouldn't even know that you act like you do off camera. And it was like, oh, well, I need to start adding more stuff. And yeah, take your friend advice too, because she was right. I was holding back in a lot of my videos, but I took her advice and it worked. I hope that all of those tips helped you guys start your YouTube journey. And I can do a part 2 on the equipment that I use for my YouTube channel now. I kind of wanted to put it in here, but I don't want to overload y'all too much. So I want to see everybody make it. This is 2025. This is our year. We're going to be monetized. Woo, woo. We're going to make it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video oh so much and see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.
This fitted, 'cause you ain't never talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, 'cause you just